What's up, everybody? I want to talk about Canelo Alvarez versus Crawford real quick. I've been making videos because it's coming quick. September 13th, it's going down. And I just want to go through some things. Yeah, the easy thing to do is pick Canelo because he is the favorite, right? And the favorites usually win in boxing when the betting odds are on them. But this time, I got to go with Crawford, if you don't know. I think Crawford has the skills. I think he's going to bring it up at this point in his age because I'm looking at his last fight. I'm looking at Canelo. Canelo's definitely on the downside of what he was. But if you look at the situation and you start to look at what Canelo's done in the past, of course, he's used to fighting at a higher weight. And he did fight Floyd Mayweather back in the day, which I predicted on his channel would be a boxing lesson. And it was an easy domination with boxing skills with Floyd. So I'm going to have to say this one, you know, it's going to be a really good fight because Canelo is definitely talented and he's the bigger guy. But I think just Crawford just doesn't know how to lose, and yeah, it could happen here because of the weight difference and the age. He's middle-aged now, but what is he like going into this fight, like 35? The odds makers, I looked real quick, have him as the favorite, of course, because Canelo, that is, because he's bigger. But I think Crawford, honestly, Crawford has such skills. The southpaw stance. He's going to use his footwork. I think he's going to be able to pull it off one last time here at this weight. He's going to use his footwork. He's going to confuse and frustrate Canelo. These are the keys to victory. Outbox him. Don't get greedy. Get out of the pocket. When you start lighting up Canelo, if he starts lighting him up, get out of there. Don't let Canelo fight his fight. Canelo's keys to victory are pressure, of course, body shots early, maintain significant body shots always. That should be out throughout this fight to slow Crawford up. If Crawford doesn't come in there with light feet at 168, I mean, he's going to be a little slower for sure. But if he doesn't have that speed like he usually does, there's going to be problems. But I think he could pull it off. We'll see. You don't know till the day comes. And fighters get old overnight. It could happen. But I think Crawford should win this fight using his boxing skills, using all those skills and making limited mistakes. He cannot make a lot of mistakes in this fight. Like I said many times over, he was hurt. I saw him visibly really shook and rocked once with Gamboa, but he came through, made the adjustments. He has such a high boxing IQ. I've never seen Crawford not correct when he's losing. So if he's losing in spots, he overrides it. He figures it out. This is what makes him great. He figures it out and he makes adjustments. That's what makes a pound-for-pound legend like Crawford. He makes adjustments, he corrects the mistakes, and he wins, and he never loses, and he keeps winning, and he doesn't know how to lose until someone actually does it. Canelo's banking on the weight difference. He's banking on it, but you can rest assured that Crawford is definitely sparring with light heavyweights. Now I found out because I looked. He sparred with Andre Ward, I think, if I'm not mistaken. No surprise there. And then you had, I saw another video pop up. I actually looked finally. I saw Mario Lopez saying Canelo's punches are going to just destroy Crawford. And he was saying that he walked through GGG's punches. Yeah, but he's forgetting that Floyd Mayweather's punches bothered Canelo. That's why he won. He systematically broke him down, boxing skills, just layer. He could not get to Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather is not a big puncher. Everybody knew that. His hands were brittle. I think he had multiple surgeries on his hands. So you cannot throw all that intel out with a fight like this. Yeah, Crawford's a different fighter. Yes, it's a different time. But you could take that and you can understand that Crawford is definitely going to bother Canelo with punches, even if they seemingly don't have as much power on them. Floyd did. It's nobody wants to get hit. Boxers do not want to get hit, and over time, it just becomes a lot. And that those punches are gonna, the ones that Crawford should land at some point, are, if he's gonna win, gonna bother Canelo and frustrate him. Now, Canelo, of course, might not be rattled and hurt unless he's landing constantly clean, Crawford, that is. It's just going to be the frustration, in the head, I'm losing again. He's going to flash back to his fight when he lost on points. This is Canelo. Oh, my God, this is happening again. And he's going to be trying to put more and more pressure on him So that should be the fight game and the plan for Crawford. Frustrate, footwork, speed, power, and get out of there and just keep moving, because eventually, if you're hit enough, those shots will bother you. I'm sure they watched that Floyd fight over and over. It was a long time ago, and Canelo is a better fighter because of that Floyd fight. He did learn a lot, and he did improve. Cannot discredit Canelo. A really good fighter. Not a ring A+ elite pound for pound ring general. He's been marketed right, and he's been matched right up to this point in his career. Yeah, and a lot of people make points about Crawford didn't fight the best of the best, but look at his last fight. He did it, you know? So it's going to be really interesting to see this fight. I just something from everything I know about boxing, if Crawford doesn't get old that night, not making excuses. I am not the fighter. I am not in his camp. I'm not making money off this fight. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying, as a boxing fan, what I think, and another prediction on this channel. I like to. It's fun. It's just fun to do. I just think that Crawford should win this fight going away on points, or even if it's close. The boxing fans know. We will know. Like, if there's a robbery here, and it seems like there always is when there's a high-stakes fight like this, and with Canelo, he's a younger fighter, has more, probably, there's going to be more fights maybe for him, more than maybe Crawford. As far as real fights go, Crawford might want to do the whole exhibition route. Who knows? But I think Canelo, anytime Canelo's in the ring, he's getting a lot of favoritism. But now that he's already experienced loss, you know, it's going to be a lot. It's going to be, I think it should be fair. I hope. But then again, this could play out where he hurts Crawford in there, and Crawford makes adjustments and wins like a lot of rounds, and they still give it to Canelo because he hurt him once. We'll see what happens. We'll see. You know, anything could happen. It's boxing. It is drama. As Jim Lampley used to say when things got rough in there and it was excitement, high drama. I want to see high drama. I want to see a really good fight. Honestly, yeah, I make a lot of predictions and I say that Canelo's going to lose. But honestly, I just want to see a good fight. I'll be right here. And if Crawford did win the fight and it looks like he lost and somehow he got a decision that was close, but it looked like he lost, I will say it. I'll be on here because I've done it before, where I was right on a prediction officially with the decision, and I said no, but I predicted so and so was going to win, and they gave him the decision, but I thought he lost. I'm just going to be honest in what I think. It's why not? Why not? Like I said, someone said in the comments, you're making excuses already for Crawford. I'm making excuses. I laugh. It's hilarious. No, I'm not making excuses. I'm just speaking my mind, making a prediction. It's not like I'm in his camp. It's not like I'm working, you know, in the sport, and I'm working for like ESPN or something, and I'm on TV, you know, pumping up the guy who's whoever the house fighter is. There's no excuses. It's just what I see. I just, as a boxing fan watching this since I was a little kid, I just see Crawford could definitely win this on points. It's a big, yeah, the weight difference is huge. It is big. It is big. Let's not be. That's why the odds makers have it like this. If these guys were even in weight, and Canelo and Crawford was never up there fighting at 168, I mean, say he was fighting up there at 168 regularly, and he was winning, and he's what he is today, and he was a super heavyweight or a middleweight like that, I think the odds would be in favor for Crawford to win, for sure. But because of the weight difference, we're gonna see what happens. You got Canelo being favored, and a lot of people they're delusional if they think Crawford's gonna get knocked out in 1 or 2 rounds, unless he gets old. I mean, it's guys, fighters like him just don't get knocked out like that. This is not going to be a Daniel Jacobs versus Kid Chocolate situation. These fighters like that don't just get knocked out like that. Because I keep hearing about that, and I pulled up some. I knew it was going to happen. I pulled up some opinions and stuff. People are, oh, he's going to sleep. That is Crawford. He's going to sleep. He's going to get knocked out quick. I don't think so. Anyway, I'll be back with another one. We'll see what happens. I'm excited. I'm going to be watching this. I got back into Netflix. I got it recently, so I'm going to definitely watch it. How can I not? It's going to be good.